Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video today with my Euro 2020 prediction video. So guys, we're only 2 weeks away from the Euro Cup. I'm really hyped. Let me know in the comment section below if you're excited for this tournament or if you maybe are not. And so yeah, what I will do in this video, I will rank all 24 teams, like from weakest to strongest, telling you which teams are the underdogs, which are like teams who can make a surprise, and which teams are the absolute favorites. So yeah, before we start with this video, I'm currently doing a giveaway where you can win a Panini album. So all the information, check out my last video. And so yeah, then I would say let's begin with the video. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and enjoy my prediction. So guys, then for this prediction I took a Panini sticker of all of the 24 teams, and now I'm going to tell you my opinion about each of these teams. And so yeah, I will start directly with the underdogs. So these are the teams that have the lowest chance of winning the tournament, but I mean still I think some of them, they have still quality in their team and can maybe make one or another surprise. So let's start directly with Finland. So Finland is the first time in the Euro Cup, and therefore they don't have much experience with this kind of tournaments. I basically think that Finland is the weakest team. They will have it really hard playing in Group B against Belgium, Denmark and Russia. So yeah, their captain is Timo Pukki, and actually they don't have like a really famous player, so therefore I will also rank Finland as the weakest team of all 24. So we have to see how they're going to perform. Next up is Czech Republic. So yeah, Czech Republic, I mean, they are now the 7th time in a row in the Euro Cup, and they had some glorious times when they had players like Pavel Nedved and Milan Baros, but this is long time ago. Now currently with a rather weak squad, also here chances are not so high that they can make it far in the tournament. But I mean, since they have done some good football in the past, let's see if they can step up their glory one more time. So the next one is Slovakia, and I mean, really interesting because Czech Republic and Slovakia, they were once one country together, the Czechoslovakia, and they have won the Euro Cup. I think it was in 1976, and they had 6 players from Slovakia, eight players from Slovakia. And yeah, so basically you can say that this team has already won the Euro Cup one time, but I mean, also here, not so much quality in the team. Most famous player is Marek Hamsik, but otherwise also rather a weaker squad. Let's see how they are going to perform. And the next team is Hungary. So the Hungarian team has done some good performances in the past. So in the last Euro Cup, they came out of the group stage. Also, who doesn't remember the legendary final against Germany in the World Cup? So there's also a movie about it. So yeah, the Hungarians, they had some really good football players in the past, and let's see how they're going to perform in this Euro Cup. They have probably the strongest group of them all, playing against Germany, Portugal and France. So really low chances to advance, but let's see, maybe they are good for one upset. I mean, they have played against Portugal in the last Euro Cup, it ended in a draw, so let's see how they're going to perform this time. Then next up we have Wales. So Wales is basically Gareth Bale and co. I mean, Gareth Bale, he's an awesome player, but yeah, I mean, he alone cannot hold the complete team. Even though Wales has come until the semi-final in the last Euro Cup, I think that this time they have rather low chances to advance. I see the team a little bit weaker than it was 5 years ago. Also, they're playing against Switzerland, Turkey and Italia, who are, in my opinion, much stronger teams. So let's see how Gareth Bale and his comrades are going to perform. I mean, yeah, I like Gareth Bale, so good luck to Wales as well. Next up we have Scotland with Scott Tominay from Manchester United. So the Scottish have been absent now for a long time in the Euro Cup. But still, I think they have some solid players. Also a really great football league with teams like Glasgow Rangers and Celtic. And so yeah, let's see how this Scottish team is going to perform. They have a banger game against England. I think this match is really going to be amazing. And next up we have North Macedonia, and I think this is a really interesting team because also for them it's the first time in the Euro Cup, so also here a newcomer, but they have beaten Germany in a friendly match, really crazy. And we have seen like some really strong performances of Balkan teams in the past, I mean with Croatia, also with teams like Serbia, so Bosnia. They have really good players, and I mean we know that the players from these regions, they can play football. So also North Macedonia, I think they can make a surprise. Also they have with Elif Elmas, a really good player from Napoli. And I mean the best thing is when you're a newcomer is that nobody knows you, nobody knows how you're playing, what your strategy is. So let's see if they're going to surprise us. I'm really excited what they're going to show. Next up is David Alaba and Austria. So the Austrian team is actually not bad. I mean, they have a lot of Bundesliga players, but the thing of Austria is that they used to very disappoint in big tournaments. So until now, no good performance of them in a Euro or World Cup. So let's see if they can change it now. David Alaba is like the top player of this team, playing now for Real Madrid. So ja, Freunde aus Österreich, lasst mich wissen, was ihr von eurer Mannschaft haltet. Wie gut sind die Chancen für Österreich? So these were, in my opinion, the underdogs. So yeah, we have here rather weaker teams, but like I said, they have their quality, they have some good players in their squad. So let's see how far they're going to get. And next up, I'm coming with teams, like solid teams. So these teams now, they are, yeah, not bad, but not really good either. They are just somewhere in between, which means like they have a good team, but still they need something more to really make it to the top. And here we start with Russia and with Cheryshev. So the Russian team has done it really good in the last World Cup. I mean, they came until the quarterfinals. And yeah, so the Russians, I mean, they have shown some good World Cups, some good Euro Cups in the past. They have also with Sibia, a really good striker. And yeah, let's see if they are equal strong as in the last World Cup. So the Russian team is always good for a surprise, and they are playing Belgium, Denmark and Finland. So I think they have a good chance to advance. Really excited about this team as well. Then next up is Ukraine, and Ukraine has also a really interesting team. They won the U20 World Cup, so they have a lot of talented young players. And I mean, also with Ukraine, we have seen some really great footballers from them in the past. For example, Shevchenko, I really like this player. And so yeah, I think they have a lot of potential. Also, they finished first in their qualification group before Portugal, so take this in account. So I think Ukraine can really make a strong tournament here. Next one, we have also an interesting team. It's Sweden. So Sweden without Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I think they are performing better. So it takes quite of a stone away from their shoulders. I think they can play more freely. They have also done a good World Cup in Russia. And so yeah, let's see how are they going to perform. So I think they are like a really united team, so they have good team play, and also the Scandinavian teams are always nice to watch. And next up we are going with Robert Lewandowski, probably now the best striker in the world. Amazing what he has done again this season, beating the record of Gerd Müller, a record which people said it will never be broken, but he did it. So I think Poland has really good chances to make it far in this tournament. I mean, it's not just about Robert Lewandowski. I think also the rest of the squad, they are quite solid. So if they can back up Robert Lewandowski and give him good passes, he will score a lot of goals, and then Poland can make it far. Also, they're qualified first in their group. So Poland is really strong, and I think they have a good chance to make it far in this tournament. Then also a team I see is quite good currently is Turkey, here with Burak Yilmaz. So he basically took Lille to winning the Ligue 1. Yeah, so the Turkey squad is also really strong, and I'm really excited to see how they're going to perform. They have done some really strong games. Can you remember when they beat the Netherlands? Really nice. So also let's see how far Turkey is going to make it. Then a team that is with Turkey in the group and is also with a solid team is Switzerland. Here it's going to be the Schweizer. And here we have Granit Xhaka, the playmaker, and they have also good players in their team. For example, Shaqiri, Jan Sommer. What is a little bit missing in the Swiss squad is like a better striker, I think. I mean, Haris Seferovic, he's not bad, but he's also sometimes, playing not so good. So his performance is like going up and down. So yeah, let's see how the Swiss are going to perform. So they have, not reached the quarterfinals in the last few tournaments. So always getting knocked out in the round of 16. So yeah, I think now in this tournament they really need to prove that they can do more than that. I mean, they have the team quality, but I mean sometimes they just have bad luck, and hopefully they can make it now stronger in this Euro tournament. Ja, Schweizer, lasst mich wissen, was ihr vom Schweizer Team haltet, wie weit werdet sie kommen. And next up we got Denmark, Kasper Schmeichel, so also a really good team. I mean, he's the son of the legendary Man United keeper Schmeichel. So yeah, also the Danish teams, they have, for example, Paulsen and other players, a strong squad. And they have also shown good performances now in the last few games. And I think it's basically the strongest Scandinavian team of all of them compared to Sweden and Finland. So also Denmark can make it good in this tournament, but the team that probably can make it even better is Croatia with the magician Luka Modric. So the second of the last World Cup, also here again rather in the not top favorites, but still a team you have to take in account. I mean, even though that Mandzukic and Rakitic retired, I still think they can make it far in this tournament, even though we have to see how this new squad is going to perform. Like I said, two big players are missing, but there's still a lot of quality in this team. So I'm excited on how far will they go. So these were basically now the teams that I think are also quite solid. I mean, also here really interesting teams with Switzerland, Russia, Turkey, Croatia, Poland, Sweden, Ukraine and Denmark. So, but now we will start with the top favorites. So now we will enter basically in the range of teams which can really win it all. So first I will put this a little bit upper. So wait a minute. And beginning with the 8th strongest team in this tournament, I think it's Spain. So Spain is one of the favorites, but I think they are not the top favorite. And the reason is because compared to the past few years, Spain has a rather weaker squad. I mean, for example, we have no Sergio Ramos in this team. I'm not so sure about it, if this was a good idea. I think Sergio Ramos is a player you should always take with you, no matter if he's injured or not. He can still give a lot of mental support. So yeah, compared to the past few years, the Spanish team is rather weak. I mean, not weak in case of really weak, but just compared to the past Spanish teams we have seen. I mean, yeah, also David De Gea, he's no Iker Casillas. I mean, even if he's a good penalty taker, um, yeah, so like I said, the Spanish team is like, we will see what they can do. I think actually there's a high probability that Spain will rather get kicked out of the tournament quite soon. I mean, yeah, Spain is a team you always have to take in account, but I think this time they're really not a big favorite since their team is like not so good as it used to be. Then also interesting team is the Netherlands. So here with a really young squad, they have a young uprising team, really interesting. So I'm really looking forward about this young, exciting team. I think what's maybe their weakness is that they are also a little bit too unexperienced. I mean, yeah, so you don't have players like Arjen Robben or Wesley Sneijder or Van Persie. So other players need to fulfill that role. For example, Virgil van Dijk. I mean, so yeah, this team is definitely good, but I think maybe the lack of experience can make that they maybe get to the quarterfinal and not further. But now we are entering really strong contenders with Germany. So yeah, it's Jogi Löw's last tournament with the German team. Next year it will be Hans Flick. So yeah, we also have Müller in the squad who came back. I think that was a good choice. So yeah, what's the team currently with Germany is that the tactics are sometimes not fitting good enough. I mean, you see them playing a lot of really bad games actually in the past. Ja, die deutsche Mannschaft hier ein bisschen nicht konstant. So you have definitely quality in this team with Joshua Kimmich and other great players, Leroy Sané, Manuel Neuer, but when the tactics do not fit, then also your team will not perform well. So yeah, also here, let's see how they're going to do. Also, they have a really strong group with Germany and with France and Portugal. So it's going to be really hard for them. Ja, mal schauen, Freunde, lasst mich wissen, was ihr von der deutschen Mannschaft haltet. Ich habe das Gefühl, dass die Taktik von Jogi Löw ein bisschen veraltet ist. Aber mal schauen. So then a really interesting team as well is Italia, la squadra azzurri. First, the squad is refreshed. So you have really a new team because the current coach, he tried so many different players in the last few games. But I think now he has really built a good squad. Also, it's interesting that the Italian team has a little bit changed their tactics. It's not everything about defending anymore. So they're playing a 4-3-3, so also more attacking. And they have also with Immobile a really good striker. So Bella Italia, let's see how good are they going to be. I think they have good chance to make it to the semi-final. When they have like a good day, I think they can beat every team. So I think they are really, let's say, a secret favorite for make it maybe semi-final or even more. But now a really strong contender is Belgium. So the Red Devils, they now really need to prove that they can win it. I mean, they have been a favorite always in the last few years, but never could reach the goal. Also, Eden Hazard, he's in a bad shape right now, so not playing good at Real Madrid. But for example, you have Kevin De Bruyne, who is playing really, really good. So let's see how this team can perform. I mean, now they just really need to bring it up because this golden generation is now really getting old, and if they cannot win a title soon, then I think it's gone for them. And then one of the biggest contestants and a huge favorite for this tournament is England. So England has a really good team this time, and I think compared to the past, now they're really a team. It's not just a bunch of top players mixing up together. Now they're really playing as a team. We have seen this in the last World Cup. So, and this time it can really be England's year. I mean, we have a complete English Champions League final with Chelsea and Manchester City. We have also a runner-up in the Europe League with Manchester United. So the English teams have done it really good this season. And I think now they can really prove that they are the motherland of football. I mean, they are so desperate for a title. I mean, it has been like over 60 years since they last time won a title. And so, yeah, now with a really interesting squad. Definitely the biggest quality is in the attacking with Kane, with Sterling, with Phil Foden, Vardy, Rashford, a lot of good attacking players. Their weakness is a little bit their defense, especially the goalkeeper. I mean, I just think that for winning a tournament, you just need a really good goalkeeper, either a world-class goalkeeper or at least a strong, solid goalkeepers. And yeah, Pickford, yeah, he's not bad, but he just hasn't the quality to win titles, in my opinion. So they can try maybe another goalkeeper with Henderson, but I still think that's the biggest weakness of England. Just they're the last man before the goal. Just need a little bit more quality, in my opinion. But yeah, if Kane and Co can score so many goals that it just doesn't matter how many goals you concede, then England has really good chances to win it this time. Let's see. And there we go with the second strongest team in this tournament. It's Portugal. So Portugal, in my opinion, with an amazing team currently. It's not just Cristiano Ronaldo, who's still in a really good shape. It's also other players like Bruno Fernandes, Joao Felix, Bernardo Silva. So we have a lot of quality in this team. Also Ruben Diaz. So I think they can make it really far in this tournament. I mean, the team is much better than it was 5 years ago, and if they already can win the Euro Cup with a weaker squad, then maybe now with a stronger team they can perform even better. I mean, Portugal, yeah, they're currently the kings of Europe. I mean, winning the Euro Cup and the Nations League, so maybe they can make it 3 times in a row, winning an European national title. International title. I'm really excited to see how good is this Portuguese team. So I think on a good day they can beat everybody. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not just Cristiano Ronaldo and co. It's actually a really solid Portuguese team. So I think they are one of the top favorite. But basically the team that is really, yeah, by far the strongest, France. And now we are coming to the absolute top favorite. I think France is by far the strongest team. I mean, their squad is just so amazing. So to show you this guy, we will take a closer look to the French team. Let me search it fast. Here we go. Look at this. Kylian Mbappé, Griezmann, Giroud, Martial, Kingsley Coman, Paul Pogba, Rafael Varane, N'Golo Kante, Pavard, Hugo Lloris, also Karim Benzema, who is back in the national team. So I basically think that France can only beat themselves, because if they can really show their performance and their quality, there is no team that can beat the French team. I mean, their squad is just too overpowered. I mean, even though when you would put all the substitute players on the field, they can still beat probably half of the teams that are in this tournament. So yeah, France has really everything that it takes to win the tournament. I mean, they are the current world champion and therefore also the top favorite here in this tournament. So yeah, what's maybe their disadvantage is that they have a strong group to begin with, so maybe this can be exhausting and a little bit weaken them when you have to open up your group stage with playing against Portugal and Germany. These are going to be hard games, so maybe this can be exhausting, but still I think the France team is really hard to beat. I mean, there are a few teams that have chances to beat them, like Portugal, England, yeah, maybe all this here in the first row. But if France can really show their performance and their quality, there's no doubt that they can probably win it all. At least they will make it really far. So yeah, let's see. I think in total we have really interesting teams. I think the quality is quite good, even though we have 24 teams, which is more than usual. I think we don't have any lack in quality. Also the rather weaker teams, they can still play good football. So yeah, this was my prediction. I know it's a rather long video. Still hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below which team is your favorite, which team you're rooting for, which team you're looking forward to see. And so yeah, if you like this video, like I said, please leave a like, make sure to take part in my giveaway. Just check out my last video, subscribe for more videos, because it's going to be a really interesting time now with Euro Cup and Copa America. And so yeah, hope I see you in the next video. Bye guys.